Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I want to tune in and see what it is that your intuition is trying to I'm hearing scream at you right now. A lot of you guys have been taking those initial steps to step into your purpose, trying to let go of the old karmic ways, and I think a few of you are ready to embrace some delightful brand new beginnings. But I still feel this twinge as though this karmic cycle is still upon you. What do we have down here at the base? Soulmate, stormy. So I really feel like there's going to be a bit of this energetic storm in terms of the types of people, interesting, that you have been associating with. It's going to require you to embrace and embody a fuck ton of courage. But there's an aspect in here with the sign of air at the base. Like, we're going to be entering into Gemini season soon. That is quick, deliberate, thoughtful communication. And I think a few of you are going to be perceived as though you're being flitty and flighty and ungrounded. It's going to be important during this time to make sure that you don't allow external energies to inform you. Your mind is going to be very impacted at this time, but there's this cleansing frequency that I'm picking up from the angelic beings, your ascended masters. They want to make sure that you keep your mind clear during this time. You are so hella divinely protected, and you are going through a radical transformation. So if this sounds like your story, you are more than welcome to stick around. If we haven't met yet, my name is High Priestess Berries, psychic, medium, and divine channeler, hoping to bring you a message. Now, always remember, my messages are candid, unscripted, but they're also timeless, so please tap into your instincts. Listen to your intuition. If there is anything that I talk about that doesn't make any sense, totally fine. Do not worry about it. That message may not be for you, but if anything resonates, please let me know by liking and sharing your experience in the comments below. Wow. So, I kind of automatically grabbed the, Tarot of the Divine. It's a little bit of this fairy tale. I only think it's showing up because you're at risk of being called airy fairy. I don't really think that's what actually is going on. In many ways, I think you're just being encouraged to start dreaming bigger about your situation. I feel like there's something incoming that is going to bring you a fuck ton of clarity, especially if you felt as though you have been stuck. Like, I'm pretty sure we saw a Hanged Man in another deck the other day. And in many ways, I try to look at what it is that you're going through as sort of like a continuous story in order to give you the steps day by day to help guide you through, because we did see that card of storm. What's underneath air? Time and transmute. This is all about your thought process. The way that you think is transforming, and it's going to feel a little bit disorientating because a lot of shifts are going to be occurring, and your body is slow and dense, and it takes a little bit longer for it to readjust and attune to feminine energy, which that in of itself is your thoughts. And actually, no, masculine energy is your thoughts. Interesting. You've had a bit of a reversal going on, it sounds like. I feel as though you've been taking in other people's thoughts, thinking that they are your own, but I feel this sort of cleanse that's going to help protect you so that you can start making your own decisions in your own sense of autonomy. So we got to ask, what the fuck do you think is going on? What the fuck is actually going on? We'll have a look at your situation from past to future to see where it is that you could be going. We'll get you some guidance and look at some hidden energy from the universe. But after I go to cut, Seven of Cups, you have so many options, and on the surface, everything looks the same, but you're being asked to go a little bit, just go a level deeper. Like, a shallow person would look at this scene. We have Aladdin and the genie and the lamp, but a shallow person would look at this and go, they're all lamps. That's all they are. But when you look at these, you notice the intricate details. You notice how each one has their own unique quality. And because you're going a level deeper beyond the shallow, beyond the superficial, no one's gonna understand what it is that you're doing. Like, some people think potato, and you're like, no, it's the difference between having yams, sweet potatoes, purple potatoes, Kennebec fries. Like, I'm from Canada. Now, I'm from the part of Canada that speaks English, but if you go, say, to Franco Canada, and you talk to somebody who's Quebecois, like, if you don't use the correct type of potato to make poutine, which is basically like French fries and gravy and like, the most amazing curd cheese. It's sort of this feeling like, no, if you don't do it this specific way, you just don't get it. There's something very particular about the energy that you're being curated towards. Other people are going to write you off as being entitled and being picky. And when those people show up, it's just to let you know, okay, you are not going to be a part of this. I love that. Courage, strength, a lot of things within your lizard brain are being released at this time so that you're no longer under the spell of how other people have tried to manipulate you. Whether that is manipulation through the media, manipulation through narcissistic people in your life. This is learning how to clear your mind and feel freer to make your own decisions. What the fuck do you think is going on? Four of Wands. This is some celebration. This is hope. We're talking about soulmates. For some, this is like leading into a full-blown commitment, one that is rooted in love. And this doesn't have to be literal marriage. I really feel like you guys are just ready to start embracing a new soulmate, trying to find the one, and even just having partnership with people that they're on the same vibe as you. Even though on the surface you guys look and appear different, at the core soul, you guys get each other. What do we else do we have? Page of Swords. Like there's, I feel like some of you are still a little bit stuck in the past. So there's a little bit of a warning from spirit right here with the Page of Swords. It's this feeling as though there's someone from your past. It's like this person, this isn't you, this Page of Swords. This is an external energy that's still kind of meddling and informing, and they're actually trying to cut down your thoughts. It's sort of like this is a careless child who they don't have any kind of sense of empathy, and they're trying to injure this butterfly, but they're only doing it just because, again, they have no sense of empathy. This is a pretty narcissistic Page of Swords. So it's going to be very important that you just honor how this person, this situation, how it is. And some of these pages, they're really silent. They're trying to get your attention like in this more subversive, backhanded kind of way. They're kind of hoping if they can create a bunch of little breadcrumbs, you'll still pay attention. Although something tells me that you're not going to be super duper enticed, but because you are getting into the energy where you want to start magnetizing a committed relationship, something that is worth celebrating. And this doesn't necessarily have to be actual love. This could be, a new business partner or a brand new community, like just getting together to celebrate what it is that you all enjoy and have in common. But there's just this warning right here to let you know that there is some kind of third party interference that might try to get you to second guess the good that's happening. So, Seven of Swords, love it. Right now we have Three of Wands, who someone is accusing you of being an opportunist, but really you're just being really fucking optimistic. Wow. Okay, Seven of Swords. What do we have right here? Oh. I'm going to bring out, this is such a weird combination. I'm going to bring out the queer tarot. Someone mentioned, saying that, divine feminine energy has nothing to do with being male or female. And I agree with you. So I'm going to bring out the queer tarot, and you don't have to be queer. There's something about, I saw that there was a reversal, the masculine, the feminine to the masculine. I Freudian slipped that air energy is feminine, and that's not true. So that's a little bit of this page that's sort of interfering with your ability to channel, your ability to hear divine thoughts versus a karmic distortion. It's sort of like you've had your energy screwed on backwards. But with the Seven of Swords, that kind of confirms, it's like this coyote right here. It's like, what are you paying attention to? The shadow? Because that shadow does not look like it belongs to the coyote. There's an old energy that needs to be cut out of your life so that you stop feeling like you're doing something bad or that you're going to get into trouble. There's someone around you that's making you feel though you're doing something wrong because you are working towards being in your light, working towards being within your abundance. The more visible that you become, the more likely you are going to get attacked. And it's kind of important. I think a lot of you guys have been stuck in a rut, stuck in the dark night of the soul, been in the sense of retreat, hanging out in your own personal cave, trying to figure out what it is you truly want within life. Okay, this one's 10 of Cups, 4 of Pentacles, Page of Wands. This is childish energy. This is somebody who's posing as though they have some authority, and not even authority in your life. This person, oh God, this person, they believe that they have God's authority. Like this, they have a Messiah complex, whoever this is. They know better than you, air quotes. But it's going to be very important just to see them for who they are. They're just masquerading. And in some ways, they're actually, it's sort of like they're looking for your weak points. The part of you that is childlike, but they are childish. And they're trying to make you feel like shit about yourself. Like this energy is a bully. And they see that you are elevating, that you are entering into a timeline of love, purpose, harmony, clarity, and they want to do whatever it takes to keep your light dimmed. Wow, okay, we got 3 of Wands. This is where you're at right now. Like, this is your past. And I'm really excited to see how you are, just effortlessly walking in to your future. And I think a few of you are just waiting for the right opportunity to get out. I think this is obvious that you don't want this in your life. And I think a few of you might have been frustrated, especially if someone recently came by and tried to make fun of you, make some trollish comment, try to slander you, try to say mean things about you to make you feel like shit about yourself. Like, that's the kind of energy that I'm picking up right here. And the 3 of Wands, like, you need to get out of it. And I don't think all of you feel comfortable knowing how to do it. It's not so much that, no, it's obvious, berries. I know I need to get out of the situation. I want to get away from these people. And the universe is bringing this back up so that you can find some creative flow and find a creative way to work your way through. We got Justice. Underneath there, Knight of Pentacles. The universe is trying to rebalance something that's going on in your 3D reality. And there's something within your routine that you're doing day to day that has caught this karmic person's attention. And this doesn't have to be somebody you know. This could be an archetype, a type of person that you keep magnetizing, especially for those of you who've been pretty good. It's like, nope, fuck it. I'm not dealing with that. Moving on. Then you find the same archetype again. This is less of a person. And I think more of, yeah, it's sort of like you love being in the spotlight, but why is it that everybody makes fun of you for being in the spotlight? And I think the easy answer is that you're comfortable being yourself and this person subconsciously hates themselves, or they're not willing to acknowledge a certain aspect of themselves. Let's see, 3 of Wands, Queen of Swords. Ooh, whoa there, horsey. 3 of Swords. So if this energy pops up, this could be near future influence, or this could have just recently happened. You're going to have to take it with where you are at on your timeline. But when this crops up, you have an opportunity here and you're being asked, don't just go and run away or think that you need to retaliate. If there's a temptation to retaliate, because I see this sort of feeling from Justice, that's why the Knight of Pentacles is here, sort of like the universe is saying, don't engage, don't retaliate. Well, I don't see a devil here. We'll see if it wants to crop up at some point or another. The universe is asking you to have a cold look at yourself. Whoever's projecting onto you, you need to look at yourself first. That's what you always have to do. Am I doing what it is that they're saying? Is there anything that they say is true? Why is it that they see this within me? And usually the answer is they've got a shadow aspect. And some of these are diviners. Like, here's the thing. Like, this person could come across as super fucking spiritual. They'll evoke the name of Lilith. They'll evoke the name of Hecate and Isis, but they're full of so much darkness that all they're doing is bringing out the negative qualities of this goddess energy. A really great example. Those of you who know me, I love my science fiction, and I'm a huge fan of the TV series Stargate SG-1. Now, whether you've seen it or not, long story short, it's sort of the idea if the Egyptian gods were truly aliens. We do have the god of Ra, and even in the movie, Ra was destroyed. But really, Egyptian gods, they're actually very benevolent. But benevolent gods don't make for good TV. Television is about, and any kind of story, I should say, any kind of story is about strife and conflict facing the shadow. The way that the writer wrote the Stargate series was to look at the shadow aspect of all the gods and goddesses, where they're ruthless. They create slavery. They manipulate from the inside out. They use magic in order to get their way. They use fear mongering. That's what this person is doing as they're channeling God energy. So there's a thing in here. Just because they evoke the name of Ra, they evoke the name of Hecate, they evoke the name of whomever else, are they doing it from a point of light? Are they being justified with it? Because I don't think they are. There's an illusion here you're being asked to have a look at. What's up, Ra? Traveling down the river Styx? But I really feel like you're stepping into this very empowered timeline. Oh, what planet is it? Saturn is going from Neptune and going into Neptune. My God, I'm not an astrologer, guys. Just work with me here. But I know that Saturn is going from Pisces into Aries, and that's the planet of our karma, the karmic path. You know, the last like year and a half, couple of years has been like, okay, I think I get the lesson. Can I please go home now? Am I allowed to go home, please? I am so bored. It's sort of the feeling like it's 2:45 and you're still stuck in school and the bell doesn't go off until like 3 o'clock. And you're just like, the last 15 minutes of this is so exhausting. This is so fucking boring. But when the bell goes off, yeah, like that excitement, like the kids stop listening to the teacher, everybody grabs their books, they all throw it away and they all go home. Like that's kind of the feeling that that Saturn is giving me as we go into the sign of Aries. This is a brand new beginning. The universe is giving you a chance to see what's actually going on and how people are using the name of something, all in the name of, like, in a karmic sense. Can you see the shadow? Can you see the inverse opposite of what this jerk is trying to do to you? Because this person is, they're angry, they're manipulative. Like, I keep focusing on them just because they love the attention. They love just jabbing you and stabbing you and just poking holes in your truth. What do we have here? Wow, the sun, which we go to the moon. Knight of Wands. Hoo, hoo, hoo. So here's some good news. Your light is being, your vibration is increasing. Your light is shining. What's kind of neat is that because you're feminine, you're a feminine energy. I talk to divine feminines on this channel. You are to be a reflection of light. And if you recognize that all these people are doing is just reflecting karmic light, can you feel better about reflecting divine light? You're taking accountability. We saw the card of justice. This is self-accountability. Am I doing something wrong, or am I doing something that the divine has called me to do? And if you do something bad down the line, you know you're going to take responsibility. This energy does not take responsibility for itself, but there's something very cool about, you're going to be a little bit more underhanded, knowing when to speak, knowing who to speak to, and just knowing that if this crops up again, the universe is using it to help elevate you. So you got to be very creative on how you take in the energy and trust that the universe gave you the tools to overcome this, and you can use it towards your creative endeavors. That's what Knight of Wands is about. Knight of Wands is the artist. Is the artist, the channeler, the one that, you know, in some ways is a little bit reckless, but the way that this is being set up, yeah, you're being invited to be reckless because you need to bring up this energy to the surface. This is like boiling water in order to remove its impurities. Okay, what can you release? 10 of coins, 6 of wands. This isn't long term. This is actually a very, very temporary thing that you are going to be going through. And think of it this way. You'll always attract people like this. Like, who is it? Eckhart Tolle, Dolores Cannon. We have some very old souls, people who have been working for decades on spiritual ascension of the collective, and they still have people who troll them, who have all kinds of negative shit to say about them, but they don't care. They're like, yeah, okay, I get it. Yeah, I can see that, they would see that about me, and they use it as a healing tool for those who are willing to listen. Like, just because this energy doesn't want to listen to you, just because they don't want to elevate, you can leave them to their demons. They call it God, but it's truly their demons. And this isn't long term. Like, you don't need to worry about your money, how you're going to, make it the next day. This person's stuck in a survival template, and you don't have to be. I love that we have the card of judgment, 8 of cups. Just allow them to be and let it go. Like, this doesn't have to interfere with your day-to-day life. If you're learning how to love yourself, the Queen of Cups, and you know who it is that's worth pouring your love into, you can still have unconditional love and compassion without giving your energy. You need to be in positive flow within your heart chakra, because in that way, no one can rob you of your energy. 2 of Wands. But the choice is yours. But I think every time you come across this energy, it's giving you more creative incentive to transmute it within yourself so that you can then help people around you. This is bringing in your victory. This has been a long battle, but I really feel like with 4 of Wands, you know this. These two are so well connected despite the crisscross. That's why this polarity is a little bit weird right now, because this energy is trying to twist you up. Got the World. This energy is trying to twist you up to make you doubt your gifts, to make you doubt your channel's messages, to make you doubt your own intuition. And how dare they? To disrupt somebody else's intuition is to basically, is to declare war on God. And the angels are going after this person. 8 of Swords, 4 of Wands. Don't doubt what's going on. It's as simple as that. Don't doubt this. You're entering into a timeline of celebration, of joy, love, compassion, protection. Like, people will look at you and they will not understand what it is that you've gone through. You'll have people approaching saying, I don't know how you did it. I don't think I could ever do something like that. And you'll be able to have some compassion because you had to go through some nasty transformations in order to get yourself to this place. And the universe just wants to encourage you. You're doing the right thing. You're exactly where it is that you need to be. 6 of Coins. This is the hidden energy. This is the message from the universe to encourage you as you move forward. Even if something shows up and it seems a little bit imbalanced, the universe is still giving you a little bit of a gift. Like, while you've been kind of stuck in the 5 of Pentacles, waiting for something to show up, the universe has been hiding something from you because it hasn't been ready to be revealed. Mostly because if you're stuck in this 7 of Swords shadow, it's like it's been there the whole time, but the lid has been on the basket the whole time. And like, there's just this beautiful love and devotion from your ancestors that I'm picking up at this time. You have so much support because you're actually breaking a family karma of dimming your light and having to hide your belief system, not being able to properly express yourself. And this energy is woven its way through your family tree. 8 of Cups came back, and we have the Magician. Like, walking away is the mechanism to help you manifest what the next phase of your life is going to be, to manifest victory, celebration, true love, creativity. It's very important right now to make sure that you're not sharing your plans. Like, if you have some trusted advisors, like a therapist or a coach, absolutely. Those are the people that you can share your ideas with. But there's an ask right now. Don't be super public about what it is that you are doing. Some of you, not all, but some of you still have these coyotes in the mixed wolf in sheep clothing. You don't have a complete protected community at this time, and the universe needs you to walk in faith that you are following your own intuition. Why? Because the World came back, so you can become the emperor, empress. Oh, that was a fun Freudian slip. This person thinks that they're the emperor. They think that they are the king shit, and it's because they need karmic feminine energy in order to make them look good, to look strong, to look holier than thou. This is a very entitled person, very entitled energy that has followed you around everywhere. But I really like in yesterday's reading, the Empress also showed up in this particular spot. The universe really wants to emphasize, It's okay to sit back and take in the scenery. It's okay to sit back and feel if this person hurt your feelings. You need to feel that. You don't need to tell them that. You don't need to project it at them. In a lot of ways, clear out this energy, cut it out, transmute it, work your inner magic in order to dismiss this fucking energy out, and then feel the feelings. Like, this person's very hurtful, but you can't deny that what they said did hurt. But all they're doing is taking your trauma and re traumatizing you, and that's not okay. This person has some serious fucking issues. I am not impressed with them, and neither are the ancestors. The more that you self reflect, it gives them a lot less to work with. This energy could come back, but every time you elevate, every time you take the opportunity to feel your own emotions, to be in your own energy, to soothe yourself, to love yourself, this elevates you. This helps get you to the next level. So, what is it that my delightful viewer can embody today? Love it. So that they can elevate past this karmic bullshit. The seal of individuality and the seal of evolutionary colors, progressive awareness, multidirectional change, authenticity, uniqueness, integration. You are going on a progressive path. You are meant for this. The whole point of you encountering these sort of shadow energies is to help you fall in love and really appreciate who it is that you are and where it is that you've come from. Just be aware of the progress that you are making. Make sure that you are journaling so that you have something to look back on the days where you're not feeling super sure that you're doing the right thing. All I can say right now is you are where it is you need to be. And you need to embrace some changes. Just center yourself. Be right here in this moment. Allow the universe to guide you left or right in order to make sure that you can overcome and that you can elevate and you actually will have something that's worth celebrating down the line. I'm just saying, well, whoever it is that you are, damn, I sincerely hope that this helped. If you need any in-depth guidance on this, I do provide personalized tarot readings and one-on-one sessions. You're more than welcome to book that. Check out the description below. Otherwise, when I see you guys at the next one, I'm wishing you peace, love, and all the berries.